What's going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters Allstar video. Before we get into the summon video, I wanted to let you guys know because this footage was recorded last night, so I would not have a chance to go over this in today's video outside of this intro. They have announced over at Netmarble that we will be getting compensation in the form of 5 multis for the Volume 1 banner for the 7 Deadly Sins, for everything that's been going on with all these bugs. Those should be in your inbox. Unfortunately, they're tickets, not tokens, so they will not be counting towards your pities, but they are also going to be giving Hyper Armor back to Merlin, which makes me really happy about what I decided to do in today's video. But also, they have announced that they are going to be peeling back this update, which will not be happening until April 19th. I'm going to withhold my opinions on all of this stuff because trust me, I have opinions, but we'll be talking about all of that in tomorrow's video. But for today, I want today's video just to be a fun little summon session. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go for Merlin here. Again, feeling pretty happy I decided to last night, but let's go ahead and jump into it. What's going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video, and today we are going to be going in on the first volume for the 7 Deadly Sins collaboration event. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. So, full disclosure, I did go ahead and pick up one of the packages that gives the 8 summon tokens for both the characters and the cards. I had plenty of credit laying around from my Google Play points as well as my Google rewards, but for those of you who missed my video several months back in which I did a video telling you guys how to get extra cash for your game through doing the surveys through Google rewards and for the Google Play points, make sure you check that video out if you're new here and may not have seen that. That is a great way to get some extra cash when it comes to the game around these times when you need it the most. But let's go ahead, we're going to go for Merlin here. She really is the main priority. Basically what I'm planning on doing here is going until I get Merlin. Whether that means I go to Pity or not, we'll have to wait and see. I would also really like to have Meliodas, but Merlin is definitely priority 1. When it comes to the cards, we're going to go until we get her card as well. We'll do that after the character summons. But basically what we'll do is we'll go until we get her card, and then we will bow out. Even if we do end up with Meliodas from the character summons as well, we're still going to kind of bow out of there even if we don't have his card, because I am going to be going in on the second volume, and being that the free-to-play Meliodas is on that banner, his card will also be on that banner, and being that both of those versions do share the same battle card, it will be a better investment for me just to wait at that point if it comes down to that. So here we go, guys. First summon. Let's hope that we get some sort of luck with this, because lately our summoning luck on these banners has not been the greatest. I would say that we ran all of our luck dry with the SS banner, and ever since then it's been kind of sus, to say the least. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? You press your luck whenever you do any of these summons. But yeah, guys, I mean, just to kind of follow up from yesterday's video, first and foremost, I'm glad to see that so many people seem to be in agreement on the situation going on right now. Oh, look at that. I need you. I'm still building him up. He's very handy for those of you who are new to the game that need a good gold border. Very, very handy for things such as Immortal Dungeons. But, oh, we got red. Will we actually get something? No, of course not. Yikes. Oh, that Billy's not bad. But yeah, from yesterday's video, kind of just follow up with that. I do appreciate all of the support and the feedback on that one. It seems like a lot of us are in the same boat with this stuff as far as how we feel about it. And you know, it's one of those things where I tend to try to keep things kind of white bread as far as how I do content here most of the time, just because I feel like there's enough doom and gloom on things most of the time on the forums and on Discord to a lesser extent, and so on and so forth. Man, we are not getting any luck with this stuff. My God. But I really am thankful that you guys are so supportive of the channel and do everything that you guys do. You guys pretty much are the only reason I do this, so I appreciate each and every single one of you, but definitely, you want me to rate you after the luck you're giving me? Well, I mean, maybe I should. Maybe my luck would turn around. Something to consider for the future. But yeah, guys, I definitely appreciate it, and let's hope that here soon we get some news on this stuff that's good news, that they decide that they're going to do the right thing and go ahead and fix things and give us some sort of compensation for what's been going on, because really, at the end of the day, I don't think any of us like hating on things when they mess up like this. I think we all, at our heart of hearts, understand. Can I please get something that doesn't suck? My God. But, you know, and I think in our heart of hearts, we all understand what is going on with the fact that coding is tough. You know, I definitely have a personal experience with that. I understand it. Can I please get a FES? Good Lord, I'll even take one I already got at this point. Just anything. Wow. But yeah, at a certain point, it gets to a time where you have to say something, right? So that's where I kind of was yesterday with it. I felt like it was necessary for me to at least make my feelings known and be as honest with you guys as possible, so I definitely appreciate it. And no, there will not be a follow-up video with me complaining about my luck. But if we could just get a FES... Okay, thank you. Okay, that works. Now be Merlin or Meliodas. Hey, I bet you that's Meliodas. That's Meliodas. Awesome. Okay. Well, even if we go to pity now, we're at least getting both the characters on this banner that we wanted. That works out just fine. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't have to go to pity. We get Merlin here in the next couple of summons, but if not, I'm cool with it. I've already mathed it out in my head and kind of budgeted it to the point where I expected to go to pity, so if we do, I'm okay with the result. So, now, for those of you who are wondering, I had been putting off this summon session because we were trying to figure out amongst myself and the other YouTubers what we were wanting to do as far as the next summoning stream. And we have decided, I think, at this point that we are going to be doing one, but we're going to wait for the second volume. That way that, because there's multiple people involved in it, that way everybody can kind of summon on the banner that they prefer. And being that I'm going to be summoning, obviously, on both banners, at least to some extent, more than likely, then I wanted to kind of let you guys know that I'm probably going to be doing that banner on that stream. It's going to depend on kind of timing. We're working amongst a lot of different kind of time zones and things like that, so bear with us. I will be bringing you guys some news on that and letting you guys know all the details here very soon as far as who's involved and when it is, what the time will be on it, and so on and so forth. But for now, we're still kind of hammering out the details, but we're shooting for next weekend. That seems to be when we are probably going to be able to get that going. But I will also be working on the next collaboration with Saint for our power rankings videos that we do monthly. I should be doing that probably next weekend as well, I would assume. So you can look for that the following week here on the channel. I'll be uploading it. But yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to in that regard. Definitely, well, at least I got some kings. Look at all those kings. That's a beautiful multi. I'm not even mad anymore. And then that way we can go ahead and kind of suss out the rest of these details over the course of the next couple days, and I'll make sure that I give you guys all of that once we have it finalized. But as far as this banner is concerned, I've already pretty much made my thoughts pretty clear. Personally, for me, Merlin really is the star of this banner for me. I know that she may not be better than maybe Meliodas in certain situations with certain things, and I know a lot of people have pretty much deemed him the best one for PvP and so on. But being that I don't do a lot of PvP, and being that I feel like Merlin definitely has potential, in fact, me and Steven had been talking about that yesterday, and Merlin has a lot of potential for certain aspects of PvE. Hey, look at that, another K. I need these. I think I can get him to A5 now. That might be a possibility. I've been getting a lot of memories for him lately. Before, I had not been able to get any memories for him. I had him at, like, vanilla, just level 90 for the longest time, so it's nice to see that I'm finally getting the luck coming through there. But, well, let's go ahead and get the girl, because that's what we were here for. There you are. Hey, beautiful. I still love that art. That's some pretty cool art, regardless of the fact that they may or may not have changed a little bit of it. But let's go ahead and get into the cards. Now, hopefully with the cards here, it isn't too much of a problem. I'm hoping that I can just get her card and get out. We'll see. I have tokens, so we're definitely going to be using those regardless of what happens here. But not off to a great start. Oh, well, there's a red. Could be. Really just hoping that I can get her card and get out of here on the tokens and not have to spend any more rubies. That's kind of a perfect world scenario at this point, but yeah, of course it's not the card. But yeah, so at the end of the day though, I feel like with everything that's gone on with this update, even regardless of the fact that it is bugged to heck and the update itself kind of sucked, you know, at the end of the day, it is still a collaboration. There is still that excitement level that comes along with that, regardless of all the problems that have been going on. And, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't... Hey, well, I needed one of those regardless because I want the other Elizabeth that's coming out next week, so that works out great. Cool. Now if I could just get the Merlin special, I could be out of here and be happy. But I do feel like, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where... You know, for me at least, I can be somewhat understanding of this stuff to an extent, but it gets to a point where it begins to be too much, right? And with this update in particular, had there been a couple of bugs here and there, I wouldn't have been so upset about it. God, I hate that card. That card is the ultimate troll. I get that card all the time. At one point, I actually combined 5 of those. I kid you guys not. I had 5 of those damn things. Hate that card. But... yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, though, you gotta take the good with the bad, I get that, but sometimes it's just so much that it's too much. There's everyone, oh, yes! There it is. Awesome. Now, what would be really stellar is if we could get Meliodas' card here. Like I said, we're gonna wait, after these tokens we're done summoning, regardless. But it would be nice to get Meliodas' card now, that way... I could go ahead and have his card equipped to him and not have to worry about getting it on the second volume banner. Am I gonna get red? Oh, was it the 10th one? Oh, the 10th one, alright. Guess we're gonna go have to tap through all these. I haven't been getting... Oh my god, wow. Okay. Well, I guess I technically can use 2. That's cool. Alright, well, I'll take it. I'm definitely not gonna complain about it. Huh. Well, you know, you get what you wish for, right? I wish I would have had this sort of luck on the characters. My god, I wouldn't have had to have spent any rubies. We're getting a lot of blue in these summons. Alright, well, let's see what this one is. Alright. You know, this card here, this Sylvie card, I don't know why, I just really like the art on it. It's a really nice looking card. Like I said, I don't know why, because I really don't care about Sylvie. But I still really like the art on that card. But yeah, so hopefully now that we have everything we want from this Volume 1 banner at this point, 2 red cards. That's our 3rd one. Wow. Okay, well, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Am I being trolled? You guys see this, right? I just... What it... Huh? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about that. I guess that's what I get for complimenting her art. Maybe I should have dissed it and I wouldn't have had to have worried about it. Wow. What are the odds of that happening? That's gotta be low. I'm pretty sure that the pool of 5-star cards on this banner is pretty much all the generic 5-star cards, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Wow. Well, we're out of tokens, guys. So we are pretty much done now. We'll go ahead and we'll use some diamonds, and I've got a few things in my inventory that I can burn real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and build up our Merlin, but let's do this first and see what we can get. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something good. Although at this point, there's not a whole lot of stuff I'm looking for. Alright, well, I pull those a ton. I bet you I have 4 or 5 sets of that now. Well, hopefully here. I guess what would be nice here would be like maybe a Leah or a Serena set. Okay, well, I spoke it into existence. Cool. For those of you who are unaware, that set is very, 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 very good for Guild Raid, which is currently broken. But hey, it's still really good for Guild Raid. So let's go ahead, and I'm pretty sure we'll use this voucher, and then we'll use that Fest voucher we've been holding on to for the past few days and see if we get anything out of that. I have my doubts, but hey, you never know, right? What's this gonna be? Probably trash. These are usually trash. It's trash. Although that's another card with really nice art. I love that art. But then again, I'm a fan of Rugal, so I can't really say that my favoritism doesn't play a part in this, but alright. We haven't gotten anything good out of these yet. Thank God we aren't fools and spent rubies on these things. Okay. Well, I'm about to use a bunch on my Merlin, so I guess that's cool. So I'm pretty sure this one's mostly up to date. This is what, a volume 11, so yeah, pretty much up to date. I guess we'll see what happens. At this point, it gets to a point, right, like you get your characters so far built up and you stop having characters that you need and memories that you need, so it gets to a point where it's really just all fodder. Oh, wow. That's actually one I did need. Okay. Wow. Speaking of characters that I could not get memories for the longest time, and now recently all I've been doing is getting memories for them. My Orochi Leona, I'm pretty sure I can get to A4 now. I might need to go in. I hadn't been able to cover this yet because I've been obviously distracted with everything going on with the collaborations and such. We'll probably have to cover it in this video and just call an audible because I need to pick it up. So for those of you who missed out or may not have noticed, if you go into your exchange shops right now, then you'll find that in your Hall of Elements, they have switched over. So all of your Hall of Elements memories should be different from what they were last month. So check that out. Make sure you don't forget. I'm going to pick up this one here. The rest of these, there's a case to be made for that Rugal. Maybe the Nakaruru for me, just because I like Nakaruru, but probably not. But I'm definitely going to be using these here for her, because this is a character that I would really like to be able to use more often in PvE, and it's just been a situation where I haven't had her built up enough, but now I feel like she's pretty good to go. So, awesome guys. Well, this went really, really well. I think that overall this summon session was a win. I don't feel too bad. I mean, we're down, what, 9 or 10k rubies or so, somewhere in that area, but we pretty much got out of both of those banners with just spending that, so I can't complain about it too much. I mean, overall, it is what it is. Yes, we spent a little bit of money, but again, I've always said I don't mind spending a little bit of money. It just comes down to the value proposition, right? So let's go ahead and build up Merlin here, because that is why we are here in the first place. She's the star of the show. I really should probably salvage these first. Yeah, whatever. I've been getting so many of the boxes from grinding the dungeon that it doesn't even matter. Hey, girl. Awesome. I'm excited to be able to mess around with this character because there is quite a bit of content that I feel like she is probably going to end up being really good in. And if down the road they decide that they're going to pull their heads out of their booties and go ahead and get her fixed as far as what they did to nerf her, she is going to be really, really nice. So I'm feeling very happy and very safe in investing in her. I feel like she is a safe investment overall. This character is one of, well, I don't even want to say one of. This is the character that, and if you guys go back and look at the reveals, this was the one character I was super pumped for. This was the one character I was excited for this collab. So I'm pretty happy that I have her now, not gonna lie. I'm totally going to build her up to A5 in this video. It's gonna happen. And you guys are going to get content for the next week on how she performs in some of these different things. So let me know in the comments section, by the way, if you guys have a specific mode that you want me to try her out in. If you're wondering if you're on the shelf about her, if you're wondering if you need her or if you want her, let me know in the comments section. I can try her out in different things and let you guys know. I need to make some Dimension invitations. I'll do a few on camera, but I'll probably have to cut this and make a few and come back. We'll just do a couple here, because we have all of these Clone Zero memories. Alright. Been saving those up forever. It's like 2+ months worth of Clone Zero memories. Alright, so where are you? There you are. Alright. Get her awakened here. But yeah, I mean, I totally do not mind taking requests on that. I can definitely do that for you guys. I do not mind. I want you guys to be able to feel safe pulling for these characters. Again, I've talked about this already. These characters are not going to be uber tier. They're not going to be better than BS or SS as far as PvE goes. They're not going to be better than some of the Seven Knights and so on and so forth. Maybe even some of the best KOF characters that we have in the game for generic fests. But at the same time, if anyone might be, I feel like it might be her. Overall, she is a very, very nice character I've actually, when I was talking to Steven yesterday, he was able to achieve some nutty numbers in Guild Raid Lunatic with her, and if you guys want to see his numbers, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel, because Steven does some really, really nice Guild Raid runs, and I don't even know how he does it sometimes, because that kid, he doesn't use macros, he doesn't use emulators or any of that stuff like a lot of people do, if you know what I mean. And yeah, he's really, really liking her, so I'm excited for her. I'm excited to have her. She's a character that, like I said, I've been excited for since the kind of announcement of everything, so being able to go in and get her on a budget here and not break my bank when it comes to rubies makes me very, very happy. So we will take it. All right, now I'm gonna have to cut here and make some dimension invitations, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're back. Gonna go ahead and finish this off here. I have so many blue generic memories. This is only going to make a dent. I don't even think I've used half of them in this video, and I also built up that Orochi Leona. But yeah, so next week, kind of to summarize, just so you guys are aware if you skipped it or missed it in the middle of this video, next week we should be having a summoning battle amongst myself and some of the other KOF YouTubers. We will have details on that forthcoming. We will be going in on the Volume 2 banner, probably most of us. I think a lot of us have summoned on Volume 1 at this point, but hey, you never know. Some of us might get froggy, but we will be doing another summoning stream more than likely at this point, from the sounds of it. But, alright, so we done here? Almost. Here we go. Come on, game. There you go. Alright, I was gonna say, don't be glitched too. Everything's glitched. Alright, cool. So, level 50. Hey girl. I am so excited to have this character and mess around in PvE with her. It's always interesting when you have new characters, and there's not a lot of data out there yet to be able to kind of go in and test things out and try things out and guinea pig things. And as a YouTuber, I don't mind being the guinea pig for this type of stuff at all whatsoever, especially if it's a character that I at least like. I feel like her kind of play style, it definitely has its potential in things, especially like Guild Raid. But I feel like Immortal Dungeons also, she has a lot of potential. I think she's just overall a really nice character, kit-wise. I think a lot of people, like I said, are kind of sleeping on her, and really shouldn't be, because again, I've been talking about her since kind of before this collab even started, about how she has a lot of potential. So let's go ahead, why not? We'll go ahead and take Mai out of here, because she is not the waifu, and we'll go ahead and put in, where is she? Where is she at? There she is. We'll put Merlin in. Alright guys, well that's today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all in tomorrow's video, but like, share, and subscribe. Good luck on your summons. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Continue.